question?
It's not a question. Actually, it is. I need to take my dog outside, or else she'll do something in the house.
And she'll
Okay.
poop on the floor.
Are you there all by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, but my brothers are asleep.
Okay. Serena, where did you go? Cassie, put your camera on, please. We're getting ready to get started. It is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Did you have Spanish today? Did you talk to Mrs. Lips about Cinco de Mayo?
No, I was hoping we would because I'm really interested in that story. So
It isn't. It's interesting. Yeah. All right. So we're going to get started today. First, I want to ask you: is there any questions about your South American project that you're working on?
No questions.
No questions. Okay. All righty, then we're going to get into Mexico today. Since it's Cinco de Mayo Day, it's a perfect day to get into Mexico. I just was looking that up for 5th grade. They wanted to know what that was. Let's see. Cinco de Mayo is kind of like the 4th of July for Mexico. They're celebrating their
battle.
independence. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Their independence from the United States. They called the anniversary of the Battle of Puebla, a holiday celebrated in parts of Mexico to honor the military victory over the French forces of Napoleon III. So it is kind of like a 4th of July. They kind of did that. All right. But that's Cinco de Mayo. I'm surprised Mrs. Lips didn't have a party, online party. Okay, you need to go to your textbook and open up to page 200. You should see a page that looks like this, has a globe. It says military. You need your textbook, Cedric. Get your textbook. Page 200. Who are we missing besides Dante?
We're missing.
Cat.
We're missing.
Here. Cedric, you said that last time.
We're missing Serena. Oh wait, no, wait, she's right there.
Here.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, we're all here. Okay. All right.
Missing Dante.
Yeah, I know. Middle America. We're looking at Middle America. You can see the globe there. It's showing you. There's Haiti. Remember, Nick you talked about Haiti. There's your island of Haiti. Wasn't it you that wanted to do Haiti for your?
It was Honduras.
Oh, sorry, Honduras.
Okay.
So there's Honduras. If you go to Mexico and look on your page 200. If you look down past Mexico, there's Belize is yellow. Honduras is in like purple.
Can I use the restroom?
Yes. Yes.
What's the Tropic of Cancer?
Okay. So these are the countries that you see in Middle America. Middle America is the middle of the region of the Americas, and it's called this because it's a land bridge between the North and South America. Caribbean island nations include Cuba, also belong to this region. Mexico is the region's largest country. And as you can see, Mexico kind of has two pieces. It has that little peninsula coming off there. Mexico is the region's largest country. Middle America is prone to natural disasters. And you have probably heard in the recent times as hurricanes, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions. They have a lot of that in that area.
What page is
May I ask a question about one of the pieces of Mexico?
Yes.
What is the Tropic of Cancer?
The Tropic of Cancer, what is it?
Yeah.
It's a line of latitude that you're seeing go through there. You see the equator is 0. Tropic of Cancer is a line of latitude.
Is it like really hot?
Well, it's close to the equator.
I feel like the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn will actually mark the farthest tilt of the Earth.
Yeah.
For example, in summer, the Earth will have a really far tilt, the farthest, and
Which would be
it'll be
there.
on
Right.
the
200
tropics,
And that's where the sun will be
and
right
vice versa.
top of it. It'll be right over top of it. So that's when it's tilted. Like normally the sun goes right on top of the equator. As it tilts in the summertime towards the north, it'll be along the Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Capricorn is south of the equator. You can't see it there, but that would be in the wintertime for us. That's why summers and winters are different in the northern and southern hemispheres. All right. Next, I want you to go to page 202. We'll take a look at the land there of Mexico. You see there the Caribbean islands are there. You see the Baja California is that peninsula we talked about. It's the Gulf of California that separates the mainland of Mexico from that peninsula. On page 203, suppose you are flying in an airplane across Middle America. If you begin in the north and fly southeast, you would fly over Sierra Madre Occidental mountain range in Mexico. Mexico's Central Plateau and the second range of the Sierra Madres are both to the east. As you continue flying, you would see the lush vegetation and lower Mexico's rainforest. And you can see some of the pictures that they're showing there of what the rainforest looks like. Very thick rainforest, a lot of animals there. The second picture is showing you a volcano in that area of the middle of it. That wouldn't be Mexico there. That area has a lot of volcanoes. Yes.
This is
Book is this? Because I'm in my textbook. This one, right? The
200
hardback.
hardback 202. I'm reading
I don't
203.
see this. I
My
don't see this
202
in
is
the-
totally different than what you're saying.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh, I'm sorry. My book is so weird. It has another, I'm sorry, it's 190 and 191. That was my fault. I apologize. My book has numbers for another textbook in it.
Oh, okay.
And I read the wrong number. My fault. 190 and 191. I apologize.
Okay, thank you.
So the map was on 188 that I was looking at. 188, and then I went to 190. Sorry about that. Did everybody get there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cedric, are you there? I'm sorry about that. It's page 191 is where I'm reading. Okay. So there's the, all right. East of Mexico is the Caribbean Sea and its many islands, Cuba, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and Hispaniola, which include both Haiti and the Dominican Republic, are parts of the Greater Antilles. The Dominican Republic, my niece was just down in the Dominican Republic for 2 years. She was working with the Peace Corps down there, and she spent 2 years down there. So that was interesting. Your flight turns southward over Central America. Soon you notice an isthmus or a narrow land bridge between two large land masses. This isthmus includes Costa Rica and Panama, and the southernmost country of Middle America, where your flight ends. So that would be, you see, if you turn back to page 188, you can see where Panama City is, and the Panama Canal is right in there, where that very thin land bridge is there, where the Panama Canal is. Okay, go to page 192, And let's read about Middle America's economy. Go ahead. You want to read, Nick? Go ahead.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Middle America's economy. People who live in Middle America have a variety of jobs. In countries such as Haiti, the majority of people farm for a living. In Mexico, many people work in factories that manufacture goods for export or for sale. In other countries, in Central America and the Caribbean, many people work in the region's thriving tourism industry. Despite the variety of economic activities, many people in this region are poor. Natural disasters such as hurricanes continually cause economic setbacks. Some people immigrate or emigrate. How would you pronounce that, Mrs. Wetzel?
It's emigrate. And
Emigrate, okay. Or move to other countries. Many immigrants who find work in the United States send money back to family members at home.
okay. And they're kind of giving you a number of how many people from the different countries are immigrating to the United States.
Sorry, that was my phone.
Okay. Take a look at I like this graph here. It gives you a lot of information about the countries. It gives you, on page 193, it gives you a literacy rate. Cedric, are you looking in your book? Do you have your textbook, Cedric? Cedric, do you have
Sorry,
your textbook?
I was looking at my presentation. Sorry.
I don't want you working on your presentation now. I want you in your book.
I thought you told us.
No, I didn't tell you to work on your presentation during class time, I'm sure. Do you have your textbook? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Literacy rate. Income earned by wealthiest 10% of the population. That's an interesting thing to chart. Urban population. Remember, urban means what? City or country? Cassie, city or country? Urban.
I'm sorry. What was the question again?
Does urban mean city or country?
City.
City. Okay. All right. People employed in agriculture. Of course, they're going to be living in the country if they're farmers working in agriculture. But taking a look at the population percentages, I thought this was interesting. Remember Canada? Does anybody remember what Canada's literacy rate was? How many people can read? Percentage? Anybody remember that? It was pretty high. Cedric, pay attention. Nobody remembers that?
I do.
What was it, Nick?
Oh, I thought you said anyone remembers that. Let me go back quick. Is that allowed here?
No. I'll tell you. I just thought you might have remembered because I was pretty impressed with this. Apparently, you guys weren't impressed. 99% of the people can read in Canada. That's a huge thing that 99% of the people can read. So looking at that, look at the numbers here. Mexico, 91% of the people can read. That's over the age of 15. Honduras, 80%. Costa Rica, 94.9. That's pretty good. Haiti, look at Haiti, 52.9%. That's really sad that 50% of the people over 15 can read, a little bit more than 15%. 50% over 15 can read. Big difference. Income earned by the wealthiest 10%. 37% earn the most money. 42% in Honduras, 37% in Costa Rica, 47% in Haiti. So 40% of the population earned income earned by the wealthiest 10%. So 50% of the money going into Haiti is going to the wealthiest 10%. So 90% are getting the other 50% in Haiti. So you have very poor and very rich there. 10% of the population has 50% of the money is what it's saying. Mexico, it's a little bit better. It's 1/3. Urban population. You can see in Mexico, you have 75% of the people living in urban areas. 15% are in agriculture. Honduras, 46% are in urban areas, live in urban areas. 9% are working in agriculture. Costa Rica, 61% are living in cities and urban areas, 14% in agriculture. And Haiti, 37% live in the cities, 66% are working in agriculture. Most people are growing their own food even to survive in Haiti. So that's important to look at. Okay, I want you to go to the next page, and it is page, actually, no, we're skipping a couple pages. Page 210. No, 198. For you, it's 198. 198, geographic region. I'd like someone to read. Who would be like to read? Cassie, go ahead and read page 198, geographic regions.
Travel south of the United States and you will reach the fascinating nation of Mexico. Mexico is large, about 3 times larger than Texas. Of all the nations in Latin America, only Brazil and Argentina are larger.
Okay. Keep going. Just keep reading.
The long Gulf of California splits Mexico into 2 sections. The main larger section lies to the east, which is wider in the north and becomes narrower.
That's right.
Sorry. Yeah, narrow. I can't say it again. In the south, the long, thin peninsula called Baja California lies west in the Gulf.
Okay. And you can see that on the map. Matthew, pay attention. Look at the map on page 199. Matthew Bellino, are you with me? Are you looking at your book? I don't know what he's doing there. All right, take a look at Mexico, and you can see the Gulf of California and the Baja Peninsula that separates it. Okay. Somebody want to take over for Cassie to read? Cedric, why don't you read? You haven't read for a while. I think she stopped at Mexico at the bottom. Mexico has several landform regions. So go to page 199, Cedric, read that.
Okay. The main region is the These
is the Mexican plateau.
The south of the Mexican plateau in the region. Full of volcanoes, the mountains here also have many minerals. 2 lowland regions run alongside the mountains. The narrow Pacific coastal lowlands extend from the United States border about halfway down the coast. The wider Gulf coastal plain stretches from the border to the Yucatan Peninsula, which juts north into the Gulf of Mexico. The Yucatan is covered by a shell of limestone with many caves underground. Sometimes the roofs of these caves collapse, forming depressions or sunken areas called sinkholes.
Okay. So that's interesting that there's all these caves down in there that causes that that problem in the Yukon. So if you like going into caves, that might be a place to go visit, huh? Okay, on page 200, there's a little bit more. Does somebody want to finish up the physical features geographic region? Serena, how about if you read the last 2 paragraphs on page 200?
Me?
Okay. 201. Which one are we on? Which one are we on?
Page 200, where Cedric finished off, he finished off on 199, finish up 200.
Okay. Both the Pacific and the Gulf lowlands can be hit by hurricanes. The Sierra Madre del Sur covered the south of Mexico. This region includes mountains along the Pacific coast and rugged valleys. Mexico's last region is Baja California. This peninsula is about 8 times longer than it is wide. Baja California has a rugged coast along the Pacific Ocean, and while the area is mostly arid, there is some potential for agriculture.
Okay. So that's basically, the geographic information they have on the area of Mexico. We'll talk about climate tomorrow. I don't have any homework for you today. I'd like you to continue working on your projects. And we can start presenting whenever you feel like you want to. We'll try to do maybe 1 or 2 a day. So let me know when you think you're ready. And if you have, and so you have no questions. So
No.
listen, are you going to do anything interesting for Cinco de Mayo today?
We don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
I think we're going to go get Mexican food today.
I need Mexican food. I love it.
So there you go.
Well, I'm Honduran.
I know. Cook supper tonight, Nick. Cook Mexican food tonight for your family.
Taco Bell.
Well, okay. Tacos are Mexican. You can do tacos.
Technically, me and Brooklyn are Mexican, sort of. I'm Honduran.
Oh,
That's
really?
why I want to go to Honduras.
Oh, that's interesting.
So yeah,
So if you want to do some research on Honduras and just kind of present it to us, that would be cool too. If you find any interesting information on that.
yeah, that would.
Know that I didn't know you were Honduras. Very cool. Interesting fact. Okay, well, happy Cinco de Mayo. I have no homework except work on your project.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, and come see me at 2 if you have need any help on anything.
I will if I need help.
If you have any old homework, get it in so I can give you credit for it. Okay.
How much?
Where's the project due?
Honey, I told you, remember when I opened it up? May 13th. It's
Oh,
due.
yeah. Sorry.
May I ask you what my grade was on my test yesterday?
You can open it up and see it yourself. If I graded it, it should be in there.
Is it in my email?
No, go back to your test.
I see it. 21 out of 26. Uh-oh.
Yeah. And if you need to know your grade, you can go on Rediger and it should show you what your percentage is.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. See ya. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Do you guys have questions at all?
No.
Okay.